Okay,
Sorry.
so we are ready to go. The interface still looks like crap, so I tried to do like little windows and stuff, and it's just hard to line up. So actually, let me see if I can just fix them a little bit here. Unfortunately, it scales to the size of the Discord pop-out window, so I can adjust it by shrinking that, but then it cuts off the one side. Let's see if that'll line up a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's as good as it's gonna get, I think. A little more this way. Come on. Just a little. Yeah, well, it's happy with that, I guess. Come on. Nope. Display to capture? No. Window capture Discord. Yeah, I wish Discord had a way to put like all the individual windows out as individual windows from its app, because then I could sort them a lot easier. Okay, that should be good now. Well, not good, but okay. All right, so this is the my D&D campaign, Thoridan, Chapter 1. Thoridan is the name of my D&D world, and we're doing a smaller or shortish campaign with this group called Path of Vengeance. This will be Chapter 1, and then if the players want to continue with that afterwards, it'll be there'll be a Chapter 2. Each session is going to be about 8 episodes or so, up to maybe 10 or 12 if things need more time. And anyway, I'm just going to get my summary for what happened last time. Actually, I can pretty much do this one from memory. So last time we had one of the people who played last time is not here today, so they will be kind of written out of the story for today. But the Barash the Bruiser, the Dragonborn barbarian, was here in the city of Hill's Edge that was trying to investigate some possible location of the Bearskin tribe that he's been tracking down the leader of. And he was sent here also by a agent of the Empire of Archon Grimbrand, and he arrived here and started helping some of the farms around the city with various problems. He and an NPC named Eiley came into the town and met a dying human who gave out a little prophecy that I'll just show over here. And it sort of told of kind of some problems that are going around outside of the actual city. What's it called? Old Man Ramblings. And some of this wrap up is going to be for you also, Paulian. It's you're going to be. I'm going to have to do a little bit of side story for you to kind of get here, but I'll try and get through that quickly enough so Z isn't sitting there waiting.
Look, everything's chill here.
What's that?
Everything's chill here.
Okay, good.
Nobody's rushing, y'all.
All right. So anyway, Barash came to the town, helped one of the farms with an issue they had with some demon goats. He and Eiley defeated those goats and then also rescued one of the farm's children from a pack of wolves. And then they sat down to have a late meal with the family and all of their adopted orphans. And the reason they had these orphans was because the city had recently kicked out all of the non-humans, and any that were left behind were put to into the arenas for an illegal arena using slaves. So the empire that this city is a part of is a relatively good empire. They have rules against slavery and certain types of arena combat, and generally a good, lawful good kind of country. And so the agent that met with Barash and told him to go to this city said that city was becoming a little bit rebellious and flouting the rules, and so he wanted someone to go there and check out what was going on and maybe help out the people around there with whatever problems were happening. And so that's what they found when they got there. Now, Zero was a... do you want to just give your backstory, Zero, and that'll kind of fill in part of the blanks there?
So, Zero was originally part of a different Dragonborn tribe before some issues arose in his backstory, and he was essentially kicked out of his tribe and ended up in Barash's tribe. After a bit of excuse me, after a bit, him and Barash essentially broke off from that tribe and went to live in a human, I think it was a human tribe.
Yeah, Barash left for the human tribe. You stayed there, right. I think, with the original tribe.
Right, yeah.
The Dragonborn tribe.
Zero stayed behind with the Dragonborn tribe and was there when the Bearskins attacked and was essentially set out to essentially in his own form extract vengeance on the Bearskins, as well as complete the task given to him by the leader of the tribe, which was to find them and gather information and take out their leader. I'm pretty sure if I'm recalling that right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And along the way, he met up with the current the party last time, which was Barash himself and the two NPCs that Logan he was playing, which was Kylie and
Eiley and Beralt. Beralt was a druid in training who was helping, trying to help the child who was being attacked by the wolves. And so after they rescued the two of them, he joined up with the party for now, and then he may leave to complete his training somewhere down the road. But he's known around this area as kind of a friend to the farming communities. He's a half-elf, so he's also not allowed in the city. And although he has more chance of sneaking in if he covers up his ears. But yeah, he's been helping the people around here as much as he can. So he's joining in with the group to try and help the current situation. Let me just see if there's anything else I missed from when you last saw Paulian. So yeah, to clear up with what you would remember for Paulian's story, you had turned over Dart, the spy, to the authorities, and you had to... after you had turned in that guy, one of the guards had noticed that you were I think you had used your last name or something, or he recognized you, and then you had to go back and deal with some repercussions of your family knowing about the current dealings with these shady characters, and so that's where you've been this whole time.
I just don't get me, man.
So after you had left to go deal with that, Barash basically met up with Eiley, who had overheard you guys right there, and just after you had left, he offered his assistance to Barash. How convenient, huh? And then he went on the part that you guys were supposed to do next, which was the interviewing that criminal that you had been given by the spy, or the name of the criminal, Garak. And so the two of them met up with that guy, and then found out some information. Barash left you a note with that information, and also with information to contact this person that is known as Patch, and he directed you to meet him at the Juicy Baker bar when you're done with your stuff. And so I'll just pass on the information from the note. So they went to, and Barash will have done it in kind of point form, because he's not known for writing a lot of stuff. So went to Can't Can, which is a bar, and then met Garak, had private meeting, found out Garak low-level boss, but had ego, and then he would say Pagoda set up near Hill's Edge, talk to Patch, get paid to do what we were going to do anyway. And that's the end of the note. So Patch is at a bar called the Juicy Baker Bar. And you happen to know that bar because you live in Tilric, so you can go there. It's a happy, fun, lively place with good music and friendly people. Seems like an unusual place for a meeting like that, but yeah, you've heard of it before. It's in Midtown area, so it's not in the ultra rich area where you're from, but you've gone to the Midtown areas more often than probably the upper area, trying to get away from your family.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. So after I didn't say what happened with Zero and Barash. They went to so after helping out with that first farm, and Zero joined up. They went the next day. They met Zero and then went to the next farm, which was a beet farm, and they found some of the guards from the city kind of harassing this young girl at that farm. And so after those guards, they kind of just held back for a bit, and then those guards left. They were demanding some order of beets that was due the next day or something, or die, something like that. And then the party members went up to talk to the girl and found out that her parents had passed away, and she was just slightly too young to inherit the farm. So she was hiding the fact that her parents had passed away just long enough to be old enough to inherit the farm. Otherwise, the city would take it. And then they also found a drow downstairs. The parents had died from a fungus kind of disease or something, and there was a drow downstairs that was still alive but also suffering from this disease. So they figured that he probably brought it there. They healed him a little bit and woke him up and talked to him. He told them that he was basically just doing a contract. He was kind of like an independent contractor for the connecting surface people with Underdark people for getting stuff that is hard to come by in the Underdark. So he had been just here to pick up some stuff from the farm, and then had that problem. So then, she had just kept him down there because she didn't know what to do with him. and he was she didn't know if he was going to make it either, so she just put him down there with the rest. Then as they were questioning this guy, he kind of passed out, and then the lights went out, and they were attacked by two invisible enlarged Duergar, which are dark dwarves, or
They were giant dwarves.
Giant dwarves. They were attacked by giant dwarves.
Seems redundant. Just normal people.
Yeah, exactly.
They were some fat little fucking things.
They were quite big. They took up 4 squares. So.
They took up 4 square. The only reason I found them is because I ran into them trying to white knight for an NPC.
Yeah, you're trying to run to another location, and boom, he ran into one of them. He just happened to go in the exact place where the guy was. It was quite funny. And so they managed to basically take them out without taking any hits, because they managed to take a lot of hits at the one that was invisible, even with a disadvantage. And then the other one came in, and they both became visible as they attacked, and both their attacks missed. And then the next round they just finished them off.
Logan was very underwhelmed.
I was like, God, these guys are supposed to be a challenge. I should have threw 3 more in there.
Legitimately, Logan was just sitting here trying to be all PogChamp, and just had them pop up like surprise,
motherfucker.
And all that it ended up was just sad pagan noise.
Yeah, so anyway, after that battle, underwhelming battle, they got the, looted them basically, and then got, what did you guys do after that? I think it was just...
We found a,
Oh, yeah, I remember. You guys had to help, the girl was basically telling you what the deal with the guards was, and that they wanted this order the next day, and she said that you could probably, you guys could have... fought the guards or whatever. They were talking about what options you could do. And she said, well, if, we had some more help, we could probably just get the job done, and then they'd get off my back, so they wouldn't come around here investigating for a while.
Then we helped her through the night, and Barash ate way too many beets and ended up getting sick the next day.
Yes, we had already planned for that. Okay. So basically, Barash is...
there was these dwarves were bounty hunters, freed that other NPC from their battle, who failed at raiding a convoy.
Oh yeah. You guys. So after they took out the Duergar, they went into the other room and they found a sack with a gnome in it, and. So it was apparently these 2 bounty hunter Duergar were there to get the drow and already had an existing captive. So they found out a bunch more information from this gnome who actually used to be one of the city guards until they pushed out all the non-humans. And so she told them some more information, which I'll leave up to Zero to pass on. And then, so then they just helped with the producing the die for the order next day. And then so I'm gonna say that maybe Zero took enough rest the night before, so he won't be exhausted the next day, but Barash worked all through the night, as most of the stuff was heavy work, like getting all the beets pulled out and put into the vats for making the die. Whereas
Zero's been known to, after working a little bit, get lazy and just let the overexerting knucklehead who has way too much energy do his part for him. So sometime in the night, as Brass and him were working away, he just did his little rogue thing, slipped off into the night, and went and planted himself down somewhere and took a very long nap. Didn't wake up till the next day.
Yeah, so he'll be fine for the next day. So all I have to do now is just get do a little bit of roleplay with Paulian to get the to talk with Patch and then get over here. I have a way to get you here quickly, so we'll just assume that the time that it took to meet with him and get to the transportation he's going to provide and get here will be that amount of time that they took to get there in the first place, such that you line up with where they are now.
What a miraculous coincidence.
What a coincidence. Good
I
timing.
believe I got here at exactly the same time as you guys.
Well, they've been there for a day, so it's still a little off.
Exactly the same time as you guys, plus a day.
Yeah. All right, so I'll assume you go to this Juicy Baker bar.
Juicy Baker.
And you see that the bar is right next to a very nice bakery, hence probably the name. And if you so choose, you can get some baked goods before you go in there.
Yeah, I gotta check out this baker and see exactly how juicy he is.
Juicy. I love the two different answers. How juicy they are and how juicy he is.
Yeah.
Two types of people in this world.
We don't know. He doesn't know. Yeah, so you find that it is a large human who runs the bakery, and
Very juicy indeed.
and she is busy preparing. So I assume you go there in the evening.
Yes. Yeah.
So she's busy giving out orders for the end of the day. She usually closes up at around 7 or 8 because a lot of people come there after dinner and go to the bar and stop by the bakery first. And
Of course,
so,
I'm really here for the bar anyway, aren't I?
yeah, a lot of people are. So there's a bit of a lineup, but you get in there and you get some. What would you order from a bakery there? They got pretty much.
Ooh, let's
everything you
see.
think
I'd probably get a meal, some kind of baked good, maybe like a meat pie or something like that, but not like a middle class meat pie. That's for suckers. Really fancy meat pie with like some gravy on top and.
All right, you get the best thing in the house for the meal, that kind of meal, and it is excellent. There's a little bit of cheese in it. It's great. Yeah, it's just the right mix of cheese and gravy.
You got the juicy meat pie.
Yeah, you got the juicy meat pie. And the woman is very friendly and jovial, and makes a few jokes with you, and or tries to if you're so inclined.
Yeah, I'm friendly, just friendly.
Okay.
But very excellent meat pie, must say. Say, yes.
And then you just grab a little. They have little tables, little round tables out near there that you can eat, and then you can head in. Okay. She also says you can take it into the bar if you want. They don't mind.
Sounds good. I'll do that.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna eat it here because if I have to end up, talking to Patch, I don't want to do it with gravy on my chin.
No, while you're eating.
Yep.
So anyway. All right.
That's more this conversation is more of a chicken wings conversation, not so much a meat pie conversation.
Right. Okay, so you head in there after you finish your meal and make sure you're not a mess. And you get in and you see that there's already some lively fiddle and guitar music going on in there, and kind of like if you've ever been to pretty much any Irish bar, really. And there's people dancing and having fun and laughing. And you see one table. There's a guy sitting. It's near the back of the away from the stage, and there's a guy who's obviously the guy.
Missing an eye.
Yeah, he has a patch over one eye.
Yep.
And he also is sitting there looking. He's not like frowning or anything, but he's like obviously not part of the kind of. He's detached from the merriment, but he is looking at it with an approving kind of look. And if you make
I approve of this merriment.
Yeah, if you make a insight check, I can tell you a little more.
He has the Logan serious face.
Oh yeah, it's wisdom. That's why.
Yeah.
When you say like
AC 10, right? That would be 12. Yep.
You just got a 12. Okay. Where did you roll that? I don't see it in the. Oh, there it is.
I just dropped it on the main.
Weird.
On the main thing.
Oh, now it says you're connected. Oh, there it goes. It's just catching
There
up.
we go.
There we
I
go.
just
That's
saw,
Just
better.
catching up.
I just saw a die fly through the screen.
Oh, okay. You got a 21 there.
I just actually pulled it off and dropped it onto the main panel there.
Oh yeah, you got to
And
drop it on the.
It kind of
gray.
bounced around. I thought it was like I thought it was going to count, but it didn't count apparently. So.
Okay, so anyway, you got a 21. So you see that a little hint of kind of longing there for that kind of merriment. You get the sense that he feels like he can't really participate for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of wants to.
I come up to him, say, "Hey, the simpler days, eh?"
He goes, you're a perceptive person. So, you match the description that was given to me by Barash.
Oh, that's
Pauline?
if you're a patch, then you match the description of the that I got as well.
Yes. So, let's just cut to the chase. I've given the Barash some money and sent him on a mission to Hill's Edge, a city that's been giving me a bit of trouble, or the Empire in general a bit of trouble. So they're... Well, how much did Barash tell you?
Oh, let's see. He told me this much, and I
Relay the
basically...
note.
Yep.
Okay. He says, okay. So basically, there's a new lord of that town. I just recently found this out after Barash left. And he has kicked out all of the humans, or all of the non-humans from the city, which is not part of our ideal in the Empire. And they're going against a lot of the things that were set up when they were first conquered by the Emperor. And so we need someone to go in there, find out what's going on, and also help out anybody who needs it there. I usually would send soldiers there, but I have a lot of other things going on right now with other places, and the soldiers are either needed for the city guard or needed in elsewhere with various critical situations in the rest of the world. So I like to hire adventurers anyway, because tend to be a little bit less of a official capacity, if you know what I mean.
Hey, who doesn't love adventurers?
Yeah, well, you know, the Emperor used to be one, right? So he's got a soft spot for them. Anyway, so here's a bag of money. He gives you 60 platinum, and which is worth 600 gold. And he says, so I gave 10 platinum for the info that you guys had recovered about Garak and his dealings with the spy. Also, there's 500 up front for going to the city and getting information and reporting back. Barash has a notebook that a magical notebook that can be used to send me a message. So far, he hasn't sent me anything, so maybe you can check if he still has that.
Tell him to give you a call once in a while.
Yeah. And then there's 500 up front and another 500 on return with information, and then there will be bonuses if you deal with any of the problems that you might find there, on a scale of like however much you can take care of on your own. If you need help, let me know in the book, and we'll see what we can give.
Sounds good.
All right, I'd give you another one too, but I can't. they're expensive, and I need to give them out sparingly.
There's so many to go around.
Yeah, we got a lot of adventuring groups out there doing stuff for us. So. All right, and since they had to make their own way there, you could probably get there a little faster. There is a luxury airship traveling over that area, or I'm going to direct them to just fly over and airdrop you in there on their way. And so basically, have you ever been subject to a featherfall spell?
I have not.
Well, it'll be a bit of a treat, because it may be a bit of a well, just it'll test your courage to jump off trusting that. But don't worry, it's an Empire mage, and they'll be they don't make mistakes, so you should be good.
Yeah. Sounds peachy.
All right, and he gives you a little note with a seal on it, an official-looking seal, and it says, he says, this will get you onto the ship, and then give this note to the ship's mage, and they'll get you where you need to be.
Okay. Head out to the airship land.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you head up to that. It's leaving within a few hours, so you go up, and there's a large tower near the center of town, and it has like sort of extensions that line up with where the flying ship could line up. If you've ever seen World of Warcraft, it's kind of like the airships in those cities. Right. And so you head up to there, you show them the information, they say, yep, you're set up to be here. And they put you on the airship. It's a beautiful, gigantic, multi-level airship. Usually the airships like this would cost like quite a lot of money, more money than even your family has ever seen. And it's it's just huge.
Are these the ones with the fans in the corners, or the ones with balloons overhead?
This one is it's all one piece. It still looks kind of like a ship, but like more like a cruise ship. It has no balloon. It's actually a fully magic powered one.
Gotcha.
And it does have propellers on it, quite a few of them. So it does push itself along with airflow, but it is held aloft by magic. And so they get you in there. They have they don't have a room for you because you're going to be only staying less than a night, not even a night. So they put you on board the ship, and they tell you to stay in this area because you're a noble, so you actually probably have noble clothes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
So I assume you change into those to go on this ship.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so then they just treat you like a normal guest and don't try to send you somewhere where you can't be seen. All right, and
I'm not stuck below.
Yeah,
when we hit the iceberg.
Yeah, exactly. The first part to fill up with water.
Yeah.
When it crashes into the ocean. Okay, and then you basically have a nice. What's that?
So we'll save you, Jack.
Yep.
Yeah, don't go under. You could both hang on to the piece of wood. That's enough room for two. Okay. Yeah. If you go, so you can go up and watch from the top deck, and it's quite a beautiful view. You fly up over the great plateau and fly over kind of a plains area, and then you kind of hit a bit of a wind updraft as you hit the edge of the plateau. This is like a several mile high plateau that all of the main part of the empire is on. You cross over that boundary and kind of go through a bunch of turbulence, even shaking a large ship like this. And then you head over to a few, maybe like 20 miles over, or 40 miles. And then you get to above this town that is probably the one that they were talking about. And then you've given the thing to the mage. He comes up and says, "All right there, lad. Are you ready?" He's actually surprisingly a dwarven mage.
On deck here, and then I'll jump, and we'll know if it works if I float to the deck, and then we'll talk about jumping off the thing.
He says, "Well, I'd like to do that, laddie, but it only lasts for 6 seconds, so you're gonna have to jump, and then I'm gonna have to cast it." But don't worry, I'll get you before you're out of range.
What if I had a word with the captain and we just decided to land for a moment?
Oh no, we can't land the ship here. You've this is what you have had arranged for you.
It's a terrible idea. Okay, let's go before I change my mind.
Okay, he takes you over to like a gangplank that they put out. That is normally when they dock up. And he stays at the back, at the base on the ship. He says, "All right, go out there, lad. And when you're ready, jump and I'll cast the spell."
Oh, just take the leap of faith.
This is like an elaborate Empire Wizard practical joke thing. I'm sure of it. Okay, I run out off the plank and jump.
Sorry, I'll try and be quieter. Okay, anyway, so yeah. You take the jump.
Jump off the plank, yep.
Alright, so he casts the spell and hits you as you're part of the way down. And you're like, for a few seconds, you're like, "Oh, he's not going to do it." And then the spell kicks in and you start floating down to the ground. And then about 20 feet before you hit the ground, the spell kicks out.
Of course.
So make a acrobatics check to see if you can roll with the landing.
Okay. Not terrible. Not a great
11,
roll, though.
That's enough. You roll with it, and you don't take any permanent damage. You kind of get the wind knocked out of you, but no permanent damage.
Ugh.
And you land in a beet field, and part of what helped break your fall was a bunch of beets that you landed on, and now you're kind of a little bit purple.
Beets.
And you were wearing your good clothes because you didn't say you changed, so it's kind of now they're purple.
And you can see this.
Here's the thing, there, Dan. They were already purple.
There you go.
And you just see this dragonborn in the field staring up the sky, and you hear him say, "Man, they're airdropping noblemen now."
Hey, every place needs a nobleman.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just agree to disagree.
All right, so you just meet this white dragonborn.
Okay. So you are probably... I should ask if you are Zero, the dragonborn I was expecting to meet here.
Actually, you don't know anything about him because he met
he
met them after Barash arrived. So he's just some guy that it seems unusual too because you know that dragonborn are somewhat rare. So you could take that option of, "Hey, do you know this other dragonborn I know?" That might be a bit racist though.
Yeah, well, I think instead of that, I'll just kind of get up and dust myself off after this rather weird entrance, and I'll just say like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like this is like a perfectly normal thing that I do is just drop into fields.
I mean, I have to deal with a gold dragonborn knucklehead on a daily. It's not the weirdest I've seen.
Oh, is that what's his face?
Barash.
Barash?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
oof.
one.
Good, I'm in the right field.
Wouldn't want to go through that again.
Yeah.
Imagine if you just had to try again. That would be unfortunate.
I don't know how I'd get back up there. Yeah, so let's see. We've been given a bunch of money to go check out this town and see what's going on there. Why it's going against the Empire's normal everyone gets along doctrine.
Interesting. That's kind of what we were on route to do, I guess. I don't know. I got dragged into this last minute, dude. All I know is I got intel people I'm looking for going through that town as well. I have a map that gives me I guess you could say a surefire way in.
Oh,
And my other party member got sick from eating beets because he's an idiot. So, yeah, I've just been here, existing.
Okay, so by the way, this is early morning. I'm gonna say that. So I guess you would have stayed an evening then to get here at the morning.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'll assume they did give you a room or at least a couch or something to sleep on.
Yeah. If they couldn't provide me with a room, I could probably arrange for it myself.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so you're here. Barash is not there, but you see a red-haired elf come up. He's got very long ears, more unusual than you've seen any other elves. Most elves have the sort of Lord of the Rings ears. This one has more like World of Warcraft night elf ears.
Anime ears.
Yeah, anime ears. And so he comes up, big bushy red hair, kind of flowing, not like curly or anything. And he comes up, he says, "Hey, who's this guy?"
Hey, that to me or
To you, or to Zero. He seems to already know Zero.
Gotcha.
Well, apparently...
Hey, I'm Polian.
Oh, I'm Eiley.
Eiley,
Yeah,
right.
what he said. He's an airdrop nobleman sent here for Barash. That's all I know about this one.
Well, cool. I've seen weirder stuff. Anyway, yeah, Barash is, he tells Zero, Barash is out cold now. So, I think we're finishing up in there. So when these guys should be coming sometime to pick up the shipment. And I think it's just about ready, so.
Oh, beautiful.
So I guess that means you're done out here.
Nothing like assholes and elbows to get your morning start.
Yeah. All right. So you're here to help, Pauline?
Depends on from whose point of view, but yes, I suppose from yours, I'm here to help. We're supposed to figure out what's going on in town.
Yeah, when Barash and I got here, I met him just after you left, I think, when you were at the turn in some guy or something, some spy. Anyway, he met me and I offered to help what's going on here. So I got employed by Patch as well. I knew him before. Anyway, when we got here, we had this prophecy, and it has like a bunch of. I wrote it down. He shows you the note that's on screen there.
I don't see it.
On the oh yeah, you would have to go into images and pull up
that
Old Man Ramblings.
Images. Oh, C01.
Yeah, C01, sorry.
E02, H01, Old Man Ramblings, yes.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so he gave us this prophecy, and then he passed away. But so far, the first two have already happened. First one, we fought some demon goats at this place that has like, it's painted like dandelions, so that's where that came from. Second one is the blood of roots, which is the beets here. So yeah, and so this, I guess, is referring to the I guess he can be trusted, right, with the girl's story. He says to Zero.
Sorry, my little brother came in the room. What was that?
He said, so I guess this guy can be trusted with the girl's story, right?
I suppose so, if he's here to help.
Random dude dropping from the sky has got to be trustworthy.
I've got my PC character here somewhere if you want to see
it. Okay, then that's perfect. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to be rude and ask for it, but
man, our standards are mighty low here for who's trustworthy and who's not.
Okay, so he says that the wooden boxes, her parents died, so she's not old enough to inherit the farm. So if she doesn't wait until she is, then the city will get the farm. So we're keeping her secret here. Anyway,
blessed life.
Yeah. So anyway, these guards from the city are gonna come back here, and we worked all night to try and get this shipment ready for them, so they don't come around poking around and asking more questions. If they get what they want, they'll just leave them alone. So yeah, they should be here pretty soon. If you want to, and then Barash said like to just move on without him, and he'll catch up. So
yes, I believe we will see him next week.
Tomorrow, you mean, right? Yep. All right. So, sure enough, they go and introduce you to Constance. She is
the girl with the farm.
Yeah, the girl with the farm. And she also did you want to see the there's a guy downstairs too who has a weird disease. Do you want to see that guy?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to be in the same room as that guy.
Okay. He's a drow though. That's unusual.
That's cool.
Through the air. It's not contagious through the ear. I can't speak.
What's that?
It's not contagious through the air. It's just contact ordeal. So if
as far as we know, anyway.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well,
is it like contact something he contacted? Because then the whole room could be no, I'm good. I'm really good.
Well, listen, we've made contact with a lot of things, and we're not good yet. So.
All right. Okay, so as you guys are sitting there waiting and probably resting, well, some of you are resting. Oh yeah, they introduce you to the other NPC, Baralt. He's the half-elf druid in training. He goes, "Hey there." That's about all he says. He seems to be somewhat of a quiet one.
Hey.
We're such quirky individuals in this room. A lot of chatter, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether to miss the noise the knucklehead puts off or to be relieved that I'm not dealing with it.
Okay, so some backstory. I need to get to the... Where is the one that says what they do when they come back?
Zero's not an asshole, I promise. He is a perfectly humble, kind individual.
He's what he is.
Yeah, essentially that describes him in a nutshell.
Napoleon's not an asshole either, but my anime's avatar sure as hell looks like one.
I swear to God, yes. If your anime avatar was a actual person, I'd punch it in the face.
Yeah, I would. You know what? You'd be right to do it.
Look, straight up, he looks like your anime avatar looks like the anime like rival that everybody wanted to punch in the face.
Team Rocket, yo.
But
No, I can't even look at your character on the main screen there. Just that one. Alright.
There's something wrong with the calibration. I can't figure out how to calibrate it to like a neutral expression. It does look so angry all the time.
Oh, your avatar, yeah.
Yeah.
he's just it's alright. He's just got a bad case of the resting bitch face.
Yeah.
I don't know
Just
anything.
like Logan on a gaming stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I find it?
Oh, just as some additional information, Constance Goodroot is her full name, and she is actually a half-elf. So, the captain of the Red Plumes Patrol, which is the name of the guard unit, was... Actually, no, you guys weren't close enough to hear her name, so you don't know that yet. And the name of the drow that was down there was Ares. I'll assume he said that when you guys talked to him.
Sometime before he passed the fuck out.
Yeah, he's still
again
unconscious as far as you know.
It's all right. His usefulness has expired. He can stay down.
Okay, so let's see what this
Logan's
says
done with
here.
my shit.
All right, so yeah, basically the those guards come back, and what do you guys do to prepare for when they come back? You guys gonna hide? Are you guys gonna be out front?
Well, Zero would straight up say it might be best for us to not be present when they come, to keep suspicions down.
All right, you could like stay inside the house, right near the door, in case they get violent.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna stay in the main room, just casually though, like seated at the table, maybe like reading or something like that. So if somebody comes in, I can be like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah.
No, of course I've seen them. They just left a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for us, the rest of us non-humans, out of sight until needed.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, she goes outside and they ride up, or actually, I think they're walking. They walk up, and the leader comes up, and you see them outside, or if you're watching or listening, you hear them somewhat talking out there, kind of muffled, and then they you guys have all the stuff outside ready for them to pick up. You hear the guards moving the stuff onto pack mules, and you hear some arrogant talking out there, but nothing threatening. And then they leave.
Cool.
And she comes back in the house and goes, "Whew." Oh, they're gone now.
You know we had your back.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't know why you were so tense.
Well, you never know with these guards.
When's your next shipment?
Oh, not for, well, I haven't even made any deals with them because they had all the deals with my parents, so until they... I think they're good for now, and they might not even have anything else with them. I think they're cutting off all ties with non-humans anyway, so... I think that might be the last I see of them, but they might come and hassle me for money, I guess. But we'll see. We got some good people here on the farm, so we'll deal with that later. I don't think I'd see them for another month or so at least, which should give me enough time to get things in order.
That's good.
But you guys did me a good favor, and I have a couple things for you as a reward. I don't have much, but I don't have any use for these things, so here, you'll probably make better use of them than me. And she gives two vials, or one potion and 2 vials, and the vials are marked acid, and the potion is marked fire breath.
Blink. That's all Zero can think to do. Just blink, blink. All right. We have acid. We have fire breath, I guess.
All right. Now there's a way I can add this to the party treasure. What was that? Is that person in the chat again? Oh, one more thing. Yeah, that was good last time. We had somebody helping us with the treasure stuff. I think. No, it wasn't that.
I know it was a thing where you could put up on the screen, and then we could add it. We could pull and drag it to our inventory.
Yeah, maybe it's just as simple as sharing this.
Yep, you did it. That's it.
All right. And then you just drag that little icon onto your sheet. Well, there is the party treasure. Let's see how this works. What if I just
I'd take fire breath out of here. I don't think I can use acid particularly.
I don't know what it would take to use acid. Once again,
Maybe it's just thrown.
I'm new at this shit.
If it's a thrown weapon, then yeah, I could use it.
Yeah, I think anybody can use it.
Anyone can use it, but I mean, like, well.
Yeah.
If it's a thrown weapon, I can use it, so I'll take one of those, I guess.
What stat does thrown weapon use?
Dex.
Dex.
That's probably
you might be good at it too, actually. I'm a 15 Dex.
16 Dex.
There you go. Why don't you take acid?
16 decks in a room.
All right, Zero takes the acid.
Yes, Zero's gonna take the acid. Let me drag that to my inventory real quick.
Yeah, and then Barash already has fire breath, so.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He's asleep. He doesn't need these. I don't think.
Although Jesse comes along and takes the, Pauline comes along and takes the treasure without actually doing the work.
Zero's just not going to question
it. It was reading.
It was all the reading. All right. I'm sure Barash wouldn't care. Yeah, and Eiley and Beralt don't care about either of those things, so. All right, and then that is the conclusion of this area. Unless you want to do anything about the drow guy. Cassandra asks you, like, what should I do with this guy? Like, if he makes it, then... Or if he
I do a little hand gesture of tying a knot and then, like, pulling it really, really tight. Like somebody's being strangled. Other than that, I got nothing.
She looks kind of shocked.
No. Anyway, so just if he recovers, send him on his way. If he doesn't, I guess just leave him down there.
or find a.
Don't touch him. That would be optimal, not to touch him.
Yeah, maybe the farmhands could help get him out of here somehow at night or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, just throw him in a bunch of cloth, maybe some cleaning agents, and just heave him away.
Bathtub with this acid.
Just, are you sure you don't want the acid in case he finishes it? I can give it back to you. It's not too late.
You know what? Bring a wizard or cleric. Bring a cleric by. You know, not one of the acolytes, but you know, a senior member of the church, and I bet they can clear this up. And then he'll be free to go. And probably leave your place pretty clean as well.
That's a good idea. Okay, I know someone I can talk to. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
That works too. Just casually slides acid back in pocket. Just wasn't about to give it back to her in worst case scenario. Just slides back in pocket.
Okay.
Did you come back at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and the problem will be solved? No.
Just look the other way for a little while.
Yep.
Just go for a walk in the woods. It's all right. If you need a stroll after that stress, we'll take care of it.
Okay. So I think the next you guys were just doing these prophecies in order because they seem to be ordered in distance from where the guy was when he died. So the next one says the third is at the spring of blessed life where the haunters protect and the protectors haunt. The water runs on, of course, and must be freed for all.
A spring that's not flowing freely with ghosts. That's very specific.
Zero just kind of stares at it again. It's just like, I still want to know who wrote this prophecy. They need a dagger to the throat. Anyway,
yeah, it's not the greatest.
So I assume that the person who was reading it the last time just rereads over it again.
Yeah, you guys can show it to Cassandra and see if she knows where that might be.
Yeah, that's what Zero was thinking.
And she says, well, there's a nearby forest. It's a little ways away from the city, but there is a river there. there's multiple like smaller rivers that feed into the larger one that goes. The city, by the way, is next to a lake you would have seen, and so there's a river that feeds that lake. So she's saying if you go up that river, it might be one of these streams that feeds into that river near the forest. There's a rumor that there's elves that live in this forest. I haven't seen any in there, but apparently they kind of are pretty isolationist elves if there are any in there. And there's a local legend around here that those who drink from that, there's a spring known as the Spring of Blessed Life. If you can find this spring, you can drink from it to give you good health and good fortune. And some of the people around here know where it is and go up there for important events like childbirth, marriage, or coming of age. We don't really do that from our farm here, but there are some who do that used to live in the city.
Actually, that's worth a shot.
Yep. Yeah, if you could give us contact information for one of these people who frequents the spring.
If you go over to the shanty village, yes, I'm sure someone there will know something about it. That's where a lot of the people who've been kicked out of the city are living right now.
Such a shame.
Well,
Yeah.
Captain, we have our heading.
All right. You grab Eiley and Beralt and head out.
I can leave that here with you, right? He just kind of points in the direction of where Beralt was laying.
What do you leave?
Not Beralt, Barash.
Oh yeah, Barash. Yeah,
I can leave that here with you, right?
Oh, a note, you mean, or?
No, he's
the
just
character
pointing directly at Barash.
Oh,
like,
you said that, but you're referring.
Yeah,
okay,
I can leave that here with you, right?
She goes, yeah, I'll tell him where you went if he wakes up, or when he wakes up. I mean, if he wakes up.
Cool beans. It just waves and walks out.
All right, so you guys head over to the shanty village, and you see a bunch of makeshift. It's not far from here. You see a bunch of makeshift shacks and tents and stuff like that, all haphazardly placed around. And there's people milling about, dwarves, elves, halflings. Yeah, pretty much mostly
all the
that.
Non-humans.
Yeah, some dwarves.
You know, I once read a book about a future modern world, and in that book it spoke something of a suburb, and this is about what I envision a suburb to look like if it was a thing.
This might be a place where you do the talking. I don't know if these people are going to be so pleased to see a noble human right about now.
You could probably change into your adventuring clothes if you wanted to before you leave.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I might as well armor up as much armor as I have.
Yeah, I think you have some.
Why would I do the talking? You were dropped out of an airship. You know what you're doing. Just continues walking.
Well, I'll just try and be extra sympathetic then.
I'm more of a listener and an analyzer.
Yeah, actually, your guy is the charisma guy, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like, is anyone here gonna want to hear what a human has to say after they've been kicked out of a city?
Oh yeah, I guess there are also humans out here because some humans have also been kicked out
that's good
for sympathizing with the various people they didn't like. So yeah, there are. It's not just those people, but they're the majority.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can work with that.
Yeah, you're doing the talking. My charisma is legitimately my lowest stat.
If you're out here and you're not one of those guards, then you're probably considered to be one of those.
Right. Yeah, I'll put on the armor and not dress so fancy.
Alrighty.
Listen, you're not wearing a red cloak. You're all right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could also just go up to one of the humans if you want, and if that'll be easier. You see someone who looks friendly enough, a young teenager, about 16 or 17. He's just hanging out in one of these shacks and just sitting there. Looks like he's bored, needs something to do.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hey, dude. What's up?
Not much.
Oh, cool.
Just chilling.
All right.
Oh,
all
I was
right.
thinking about heading to the spring later on.
Oh, dude, you gotta check out the spring. It's awesome.
That's what I've been hearing.
But you know, dude, you gotta watch out, because lately, it's been kind of haunted.
I heard something about that. Like that there was... Is it ghosts there?
Well, you know, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't believe in ghosts, but, you know, I mean...
No, for sure.
It could be like some kind of undead or something like that, but I don't know. But it's been like kind of spooky there, so people have been not going there anymore. And some of the people who did go there for the, you know, the pilgrimage, they haven't come back. Some of them. So.
Well, that's not good.
But you know, you guys look pretty capable. Maybe, you know, you guys would be able to figure it out.
I gotta say, like, if it's like somebody pretending to be ghosts, I'm even more curious now. Like, who would do that? I gotta know.
Moose?
I think I have to go check it out.
Raggy?
Oh no.
Raggy?
Like, do you know how to get there and all? Or what?
Oh yeah. You just go up, follow the river after the lake, you know,
Uh-huh.
and then heading up like towards the mountains. But then before you get there, you're gonna see like kind of a forest, and then if you just follow the second, like not a creek, but you know, like a
follow the river,
like a little river,
forest, second little river.
Yeah, and then go, it's to the right from the, oh, wait a sec.
Go to the right.
Yeah, from this way, I think it's the right. Maybe it's left.
Shit,
I'm pretty sure it's right.
Follow the river, right?
Yeah, follow the river, second stream on the right, I think.
Okay.
And then follow it up there, and you'll get into the forest, and that's where the shit starts happening, eh?
Okay.
All right. Cool.
And like, just as I'm turning around to leave, I was just like, dude, you gotta try this. And I hand him a beet.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Bro,
Right, he starts eating it.
I'm sorry.
And smiling and nodding.
I'm sorry, but this teenager sounds like he just came out of California and hit up Woodstock.
Yep.
He sounds like that damn turtle off Finding Nemo.
Yeah, the turtle.
Oh, there's no turtles here. They live in another area. Okay, so
we got some directions anyway. Might as well.
You follow these vague directions. It's actually quite a hike. I'm just gonna check my map for a sec here. Pretty sure I got those maps in here. There we go. And 26 Mile Empire map. think you guys can see this map. Oh no, you can only see the big one. Okay. Let me just share this when it comes up. It's a little slow.
I swear if we get here and some cat tries to jump us with a bed sheet over him, and he makes a comment about
and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling adventurers.
and that stupid dragonborn too, because I'm the closest thing to an animal here.
Totally.
I swear to God, he's not making it out alive. He's just gonna die there.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be on this one. Crap. No, it's not that one either. Alright, waiting for this one now. Back up. Okay, so you can't see the river. All right. Well, it's gonna be about that way. Yeah, it's half a day's journey. So yeah, you'll get to the river after you go around the lake. The lake is where's it? Actually, I just drew this on here. So my map is even out of date because I was drawing on it on paper. So there it is. Nope, that's not it. This one. Okay, so oh yeah, I moved it over there. I'm just gonna change that. So yeah, one of these is so this way. So I'm gonna change it a little bit to be you go onto the there's a bridge on the other side of the city. You can cross the river, and then you take a left, and then follow until there's another river leading off of the lake, and follow that one up, and then second stream on the right.
Gotcha.
All right.
Geez, and who knows where we would have ended up.
Yeah. So he runs up to you and tells you, no, wait, it's over here. Making the directions seem really accurate. All right, and he drew you also a little since you gave him a beat, he drew you a little drawing on a piece of paper that kind of shows what he meant.
That's handy.
Yeah. So you follow up that way. So on the early part of the day, you find that the walk and the trail are easy to follow. There's actually a trail there too. So once you get onto the other side of the river, it's pretty easy to find the trail. But the part that when it peels off after the second stream, it actually when it heads into the woods, the canopy gets denser and the sunlight fails to filter through, and a sense of darkness or foreboding fills the area. Chirps of the smaller fauna disappear, and a humid haze covers the ground. Ahead of you, a human man is sprawled on the ground just off the trail. he moans and tries to push himself to his feet, but then collapses again.
Approach him.
All right.
First off, checking for fungal disease.
He does not seem to have anything like that. He is conscious. He looks like he's in rough shape, though. He sees you and he goes, "Oh." He's a Is he an old man or is he a teamster? Oh no, he's not an old man. He's a middle-aged man. Oh, who are you? He seems a little befuddled.
Thoridan.
And Eiley says, "Oh, I'm Eiley. This is Beralt. Hey." And Zero. And he goes, "Oh, a Dragonborn. Oh, I don't see many of you around here. Anyway, I was traveling up here with my wife. She's pregnant, and we were coming up here to visit the spring, because that's supposed to be good luck."
Were you attacked?
Yes, several figures leaped out of the forest and attacked us. But
did they take your wife?
Or it could have been wild dogs. I'm not sure now. I'm a little bit confused. My wife is... He just looks around, tries to search around his what did he say he had, a cart?
I didn't hear about a cart.
He doesn't have a cart. No, he's looking around. He can't find her. Oh no, where is she? Oh yeah, he introduced himself as, "Oh, by the way, I'm Whittle. My wife's name is Doty." "Where's Doty?" He starts freaking out.
Well, I'm gonna try and look around. It's not my thing really, but
okay, you easily find
wisdom.
a scimitar on the ground.
Okay. My thing has kicked me out.
You're kicked out of the fantasy grounds?
Start.
You disconnected from Discord for a moment, but you're back now.
Yeah.
Oh, it says you're connected again.
Okay, so it's just acquiring file list. I don't know. Everything went quiet for me, and I don't know what happened. I think my internet just shit the brick for a second.
All right. Do you need a few seconds to get back in?
It's already loading. We can just continue.
Okay. Yeah, you find a scimitar. Do you pick it up?
Okay, a scimitar?
Scimitar is like a curved sword.
Oh, a scimitar.
Yeah. And Whittle looks over and goes, "Oh, there's my sword." And he goes to pick it up, and you can tell right away when he picks it up, he does not know how to use it.
So, you said this is your sword, right?
Well, yeah, it belonged to my father. I haven't really learned to use it properly.
So, while my internet was crapping out, what exactly happened?
Oh, so you came across this human man who was sprawled on the ground just off the trail. He tried to push himself up, but then he collapsed again. He said that he and his wife were traveling to the spring because she was pregnant with their first child, and they were going to do the ritual of drinking from the spring. He said he was attacked by several figures that leaped out of the forest, or they might have been wild dogs. He wasn't sure. And then he looked around and he found that his wife was gone. And then you guys found the scimitar. And now that he's picked it up, you notice that it definitely has a silver tint to it, more so than a regular steel blade would.
Got a silvered scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't suppose the scimitar is a finesse weapon, is it?
I think it is, actually.
Be handy.
So, this thing must have taken a pretty penny to get crafted or bought.
He said it belonged to his father,
Mm,
so he inherited
yeah,
it.
yeah. Zero was just making one of his typical comments
Oh,
of
okay.
Captain Obvious.
Yeah, so he's trying to get himself set up so he can go look for his wife. He's trying to like swing the sword around, like to try and figure out the best way to use it, because he's obviously gonna go and try and find his wife, get her back.
Zero just stares for a second, looks at the party as everything on his face is reading, "We're gonna have to help him."
Yep. Dude, okay, sir. Just put the sword down. You're gonna hurt yourself or someone
I'm
else.
gonna have to ask you to put the sword down.
Yep.
Just put it back on your belt loop.
Just put it down. Put it down.
And listen, you now have 4 adventurers with you. It's time to go find your wife. Just don't kill us first while you're trying to figure out how to use that thing.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was so worried. You'll help me find my wife? Yes, you can have this. You can have this sword. I'm sure you can use it better than I can.
Probably. Yeah, I'll grab that if it's...
Okay.
And it is a finesse weapon, so...
And you can see that there's a bit of blood on the blade.
Oh. I see you got one of them. Good on you.
Oh.
Unless
he looks surprised.
Unless your injuries were caused by yourself. Zero just mumbles in the background.
All right, so he has given you the sword. Let me just go to rewards here and see if I can give that to you. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the previous one. Here we go.
Listen, I have 2 daggers and 2 swords. I'm good. 2 daggers, 2 swords, and a crossbow. I'm good.
Yeah,
that's all you, my friend.
Scimitar is... It is a silver scimitar, that?
Yeah. You know what?
Handy.
It doesn't have it in the treasure here. So you can just give yourself one in Fantasy Grounds, and then it should, if you equip it, then it should give you the ability to use it in with the rolls.
Yep.
And we can add it to your D&D Beyond character afterwards.
Don't remember how to...
Oh, if you go into your...
Items, there we are. Hold on.
Actually, I can do it if you want from the admin here. Not sure if it'll let you just add inventory.
Does. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then the silvered part will just be, I don't know if you can find a silvered one in there, or if it just... Ah, there you go.
I didn't. Okay, now find my actions. Yeah, it's there. We'll just have to basically. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Can I look around and observe the ground for footprints or disturbance of the vegetation around that might give us a clue as to which direction we need to be going?
Okay, make a survival check. I can get
Points.
Eiley and Baralt to do it too.
All right, what do I...
Where's Eiley?
Would that be under skills?
Under skills, yeah. And
All
then
right,
just
sure.
drag over the skill check.
Okay, so I have a whole ass +1.
Oops.
We got ourselves a 15, boys.
Oh, wow.
You survived.
Eiley is a little distracted.
Did you roll on that one?
He rolled a 2. And he's
Yeah,
really good
close.
at that too. He has a +6.
It's close enough.
You actually did better than him.
Just straight up.
Almost double.
Eiley was just worried about the dude that was swinging around a sword still.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what Baralt can come up with. Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Brawl, please do better than me.
Right, grab that dice. There we go. There we go. 22. All
there
right,
we go. That's a lot better than me.
So yeah, you three go looking around the bush area, and so Zero, you find signs of the struggle. You see ripped branches and stuff, and you see that something came out of the bushes and then attacked and then dragged something into the bushes. And Baralt actually finds tracks. And what he sees is... Okay, let me just look this up here.
We're the adventurers that did all the side quest first and then just gonna roll into the boss fight like a big dick in the locker room. When the boss starts hearing boss music.
Okay, and you see some kind of animal footprints. But with that roll, Baralt says, these animals are moving kind of strange. Like...
This a two-legged wolf?
Yeah, they don't look like wolf footprints, or at least not a regular wolf. It kind of looks like an animal that would like sometimes run on all fours and other times like walk on its hind legs.
So, werewolves.
Possibly.
Wait, I was making a joke. Those things exist?
Yeah, I haven't seen any around here in a while. They're usually a lot further north. And by the way, you coming from the barbarian tribes of the north would know a lot about were creatures because there's a lot of them up there. So there's werewolves, there's werebears, and some of the tribes even have were people in their tribes.
Just apparently Zero just forgot.
It's like an honored role in some tribes.
Apparently Zero just forgot because he's taken aback by this. Well,
like I didn't see Gigglefish's comment way back about the can trip. Good one, Giggle.
Zero's
about the
just like,
acid.
well, at least we have silver.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so you follow the trail into the so you can either like try to follow that trail into the kind of thicket, or you can go along further along this path, which is a little easier, and you might still find that they double backed or something. It's up to you. It's going to be harder going if you go through the forest, and Brault says that a little further into the bushes there, it's kind of harder to find the trail because it's covered up by like rocks and
yeah. Zero's just gonna
like
follow along. I have to go to the restroom really bad. I understand.
All right, how about we take a 5-minute break because I gotta go too.
Sounds good.
All right, I will do a break screen for a sec here.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, back in just a moment.
I'm back.
Alright, in that case, I'll grab a drink. Oh, and another thing I should do is start the contest, which I forgot to do. That'll be for fish. All right, so dashboard.
There we go.
All
right. Oh, now your character is out of my screen now. That's so weird. Okay, you're at the very top.
Oh, because you reconnected to. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to correct my screen for
Oh, it's totally out of. Yeah.
There we go. I had to put Fantasy Grounds back over my Discord because his character was just kind of staring blankly at me, and it was starting to freak me out a little bit, low-key. I don't know, just something about a blank staring figure can really give you the heebie-jeebies.
Come on. Okay, that's close enough. One more. That's not the right size either.
And still no great, like, anime is just not what I'm looking for out of a product like this still. It might very well be the best that's currently on the market, but it's not quite
great.
Doing what I'm looking for exactly. There's certain gaps.
What exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for something like a VTuber uses, or
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I can't help you with that then.
Yeah. Like not like a full body thing, just like a waist up is fine. Ideally, something that's driven off of a web camera. The webcam I'm using right now is actually a Kinect 2, so it has the ability to do full 3D tracking. But I don't know, I wouldn't use that really.
Yeah, that's close enough, I guess. Let's put that in there. It's still cutting off your face for some reason.
Oh yeah, Logan, did you start your contest?
No, I was trying to fix the view so at least Brian, or at least Paulian's visual character would be in frame, but it's still kind of cut off at the top. Whatever.
Yeah. Everyone who sees it's gonna think I'm a jerk anyway, so maybe I should just turn it off.
Yes.
It's all right. I actually
streaming is harder than it looks. Critical Role makes it look so easy.
I mean,
don't they have like production staff?
Yeah, they have a crew with cameras and shit. So.
I mean, that dude can afford it. He's a voice actor for anime. He voices McCree.
Yeah.
Just many talents.
Or the cowboy formerly known as McCree.
Totally. He's totally that now.
I hate that character so much. Logan knows my.
Yes, he annoys us a lot. And they buffed him recently too, so that's like unnecessary.
A fucking extra 50 health, unreasonably thick cowboy bullshit.
Unnecessary buffness.
Okay, what happened here?
No unnecessary buff necessarily.
Complete that. And then... Oh, did it get rid of it? Oh no, I can do it again. Okay. First, I need to edit this. So, the game is going to be over in like 20 minutes, so I better do this quick. Actually, we started late, so we could probably go like till 12:30 if that's okay with you guys.
I'd rather stick to 12 if possible.
Okay, no problem.
Just because Sally has a hard time sleeping when I stay up, so she's waiting for me.
Sure.
All right, well.
I'll set the contest for 20 minutes then. 20-minute contest. Everybody who's still here can enter the contest starting now. Okay, so the contest is you type, to get a ticket in it, you type, oh, it tells you there. Yeah, exclamation point raffle.
I guess I'll enter.
Might as well. You're both a viewer and a person in the stream.
I'm a viewer and a player. Might as well do both. Get you a man that can do both.
All right.
All right. Let's go kick some werewolf ass.
Okay, so I'm gonna, since we're running long here, I will just get us to the fight. So basically, either way, you follow the direction, and so, oh, there's one more thing I have to do before that. So 2, 3. Ow. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that the tracks go down the regular path, so there isn't two choices there, and as you travel
these
deep,
tracks went off into the woods, but clearly they just come right back onto the trail and continue.
Yeah, Veralt tells you that that's what happened. Yep. And then they drag them down the or I guess they stopped dragging. So something must have, you didn't see a body in there, so at least something must have happened. That's or good. They adjusted their positioning. Okay, moving deeper into the forest, you begin to realize something isn't quite right here. The sun appears briefly to guide your travels towards the spring, but only to appear later in the wrong place, showing you that you somehow got turned around despite your best efforts and expert navigation from your two druids. Magic is at play here for sure. Suddenly, unearthly shrieks ring out from behind trees, but investigation shows nothing there. Strange lights draw you down a side path, only to disappear before you are close enough to find their sources. Okay, so what's our marching order here? There's 4 of you.
Well, let's see, we got a rogue and a warlock, so I believe we're pretty much fighting each other to see who can be in the back.
Well, I mean, if you want to take up the back, Zero will take up the lead. Well, I think due to the fact Veralt knows the path, he's probably going to be the lead. Zero's going to be directly behind him. Then,
yeah. Okay.
Other druid, then warlock in the back from him, taking up the flank. And then the guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, that's just along for the ride, is in between druid and Zero.
Okay. So the lead person then would be Veralt.
Mm-hmm.
So he will make that check. Oh yeah, he's good in the skill too, so that's probably a good idea. And he makes it. So he says, "Whoa, hold up here," which is surprisingly wordy for him. And he says, look here. He shows, he pulls Zero up beside him, and he says, look here, see, there's twigs and leaves and grass, but they're covering some kind of a pit here.
Hmm.
Okay, and he says, if you can carefully kind of scrape some of this stuff off, you might be able to disable it.
Well, tell you what, in case something goes incredibly wrong, you're a healer. You take a couple steps back.
Okay. And so for disabling traps now is another. Oh, it's a
proficiency with tools roll, I think, isn't it? Proficiency with thieves' tools.
Yeah, I think detecting the trap is a perception or investigation. Disabling it is thieves' tools, I guess.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure a dex plus proficiency
tools.
bonus if you're proficient with the tools.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Go to actions on your sheet, Zero. And there should be something about your thieves' tools there.
I'm looking. Hold on. Abilities. Actions.
Oh, I actually I rolled perception for Eiley, but Beralta's the same anyway, so.
Class features sneak attack. Short sword, long sword. Short sword, short bow, long sword, dagger. I have a lot of daggers. I don't see thieves' tools in actions though. And then I have something that says, never mind. No, I don't have. Let me look in. No, because these tools is in my inventory. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Proficiencies live.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. All right, well, just I know the tools give you a +2, so just roll a dice and add your dex bonus plus the tools plus your base attack, which is 2. So that should be what's your dex? You said 16. So
my dexterity is a 16, which is +5 for saves.
So yeah, it'll be 5 plus the 2, so 7 plus 7. So roll a d20. You just grab one from the bottom there. And drag it into
the d20 from the bottom.
Yeah, and then we'll just add 7 to it. It's a
natural. Oh my god!
The only thing you could have rolled, I think, to fail this. Okay, so you try to like move the stuff off, and you now must make just a regular dexterity saving throw, or you're gonna fall in the pit because you kind of set it off.
Dexterity saving throw +5. Let's go.
Hey.
Yeah, you're fine. You knock all of the leaves and stuff into the pit and just almost fall into it, but don't. And then you see at the bottom of the pit is just an elven skeleton. You don't see any treasure down there.
Well, I know where the, people who've been disappearing went to. Oh, that was, Can we not do that again, please? That would be optimal.
Okay, if you want to make a perception check for seeing something in the pit, roll that.
Perception.
Beralt also can do that. Beralt sees that, hey, that skeleton is like centuries old.
I'm probably not going to see shit, but fuck it, let's go.
Oh. Now that he points it out, you can actually see that too. It's definitely an older skeleton. It's not, because it would have like, if it was recent, it would have like stuff on it, but it's like a super old skeleton.
Well, at least it's an old one. But
you do know that the stuff covering the pit was recently put there.
So, theory is these are just trap pits to throw people off, or to snag unsuspecting prey. If we are talking about just wild were people. Then again, that's just a theory.
Okay. Make a. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna be the target. Yeah, make a Constitution check.
A Constitution check. Under saves or my Constitution stuff?
Under yeah, under saves. So if you see your Constitution, there should be a little number or a little two little symbols next to it. One
Boy.
should be... Okay.
I don't like that.
You see a okay, let me see if this is visible. This is kind of funny.
Orange Jesus doesn't like me today.
No, it does not.
Because you know what? You did too good last run. Let's make sure you have trouble today.
Yeah. Where is this guy? Oh, I guess he doesn't have stats for him. What? No, no. Huh. Okay, well, it doesn't have stats for that thing, but anyway, you are affected by a strange feeling that let me back up here. That there's a wave of death coming towards you.
Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. But how would he react to this?
So basically, you're affected by a mind affecting power, and either way, you would have failed it. I think it might have been wisdom save. It doesn't say here, but you feel like a terrible wave of death is coursing towards the group, and you take off in a random direction through the forest to escape, yelling for everybody to run. And
Great.
you run directly towards another pit trap and must make another dex save to avoid
you know
one.
what? Orange. Okay, Orange Jesus, let's have this pep talk. Listen, I don't know what I did to you today, but please stop choosing violence. Or just choose violence a little more.
So that was your dex save. So yeah, you're you fall into a pit and take. Oops. How do I do? I need 2 here. Oh, there we go. You take 11 points of damage from the pit.
God damn.
So you're down.
Hey, yeah, Chief, I only have 9.
I also have 9.
So it's only him who's affected by this.
Mm-hmm.
You see him like freak out and tell you guys to run, but you don't see anything what he's running from, and then he runs into the forest and falls in another pit. And you hear him scream out, and then suddenly stop screaming. Eiley runs over and casts Healing Word on you.
All you heard was shit. Just nothing else.
Okay, so you get healed up 5 points. So in D&D, when you go to 0, you're at 0. So then your healing puts you up to 5. So we'll just put that you're... Actually, he'll just do another Healing Word on you and get you up to full.
That sounds good.
So another one, but still 5 points of healing. So, all right. So you're healed back up.
Am I still freaking out though? Or did I knock myself sane?
You were 20 feet down in a pit, but you were, actually, when you come back, would you still be affected by it?
Officially, yes.
I'll give you another save. I'll give you a wisdom save to shake it off.
A wisdom save to shake it off?
Yeah.
I still have the same modifier. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
It just doesn't like me today.
Looked like it was on a 20.
Nothing.
Okay, yes, you're still freaking out. But you're already at the bottom of a pit, so you can't. You have to, like, climb out to get out of there.
What do I roll for climb?
Athletics.
Let me guess. The one thing I don't have. Yep. Let's see how this goes. Am I stuck at the bottom of the pit, or is RNG just making a fool out of me today?
Hey, get out of the pit and start running away.
RNG is making a fool out of me today.
Okay, you run so it takes you a full round to get out of the pit, and then you use your bonus action to run 30 feet.
Let me guess, into another pit?
That would be funny, but no. You're just running away from the group, so make another wisdom save to see if you're okay or not.
I don't want survival. It's the same bonus, but I don't want that one, please. It's not. It's just not happening today.
Okay.
It's not happening today.
So someone's gonna have to grapple you. Brault was with you. Eiley came over to heal you, so I think Eiley would be the closest. So he'll make his 30-foot move to you and try and grab you. He's probably not. Oh no, he's not too bad for strength. So the way this works is you each make a strength check and see who gets better.
So just roll straight strength?
Yeah, he did not do well. But if your luck holds, then hey, roll the 1.
I rolled a 1.
He manages to grab you.
His luck holds.
It does.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Eiley holds you down until, and I'll just get this finished. He holds you down until the effect wears off, and then you come back to your senses.
So you're just gonna sit there quietly?
He goes, "Hey, are you all right?"
Oh no, I honestly don't.
It was weird. You now that it's worn off, you feel like you inhaled some kind of gas, and then you started to feel that fear effect, and you thought there was some kind of magic wave of death coming for everybody, and you just had to get out of there, and you're worried that everyone else is gonna get killed too. But
he relayed the information.
Yeah, and then when it wore off, it just seems like a weird dream now.
I don't know what I did to piss off RNG, but it just does not like me today.
That was hilarious.
I'm glad y'all found entertainment in my suffering.
So we're not going to have time to get to the actual fight. But that was entertaining in any case. So I guess next time we'll just have Brault just catch up to you guys while you're resting after that.
We just set up camp because Zero's lost motivation to do anything else today.
Yeah, it has been like a long day of walking anyway, so although there is the guy's wife who's being... Actually, it's been a long day, so actually you getting there, maybe Brault can get there quicker and catch up with you. Because you guys had to actually go to the village, and although he'll have to do that too, I guess. Whatever. We'll figure it out next week. We'll figure it out next week.
Yeah.
In bad time.
We're just sitting here resting until Brault catches them.
All right. Yeah, you'll take a short rest maybe.
Yeah, we'll call it a short rest, even though it'll be a week.
Yeah, it's a week-long short rest. Okay, so that'll be it for today. I
didn't win this time.
Yeah, you were doing great last time. This time, we'll see. We'll see if it holds next week.
No, I didn't. Like, straight up.
Oh, the win.
RNG did not favor me here, and I did not win.
Yeah. Does the contest already say who won?
Andrew Mankey ran.
Okay, you both got tickets. I still got to draw the win. Okay, let's go back to that.
Oh, okay. I just read something stupid. I'm gonna be. We'll see how that goes. Oh, RNG woke up and said, "Fuck this dude in particular" to them.
All right, so it's only the two of you. How come the timer's still going?
I don't think it's been 20 minutes.
It says 19 though. Did I have to be on it?
It's actually doesn't show when you started the raffle.
Okay, I closed the entries. It's still going though. Oh, now the timer's up. I had to refresh, that's all. Okay, so now I will pick. It's between the two of you. And
once again, Andrew won.
Won a free Steam game. Okay, cool. So, Andrew, do you have Steam? And are you still there?
That's a good question. 3 viewers. It says Andrew was one of the viewers.
Actually, you know what, Andrew? I will go on to Overwatch after this if you guys are going to be there, and
hey, there
I'll get your info there. Oh, okay, she's here. Yeah, I'll get your Steam, because I don't want you to type it in chat. I'll get your Steam info from you in Overwatch, and then I can give you the game, and I'll give you a choice. I'll talk to you later about what games you can pick from, and we'll just get the stream ended here. So we're just in the middle of a adventure, but we'll get back with the full party next week and continue from there. All right, good game, guys. Thanks for coming, and despite the usual technical difficulties, we did pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to fix this avatar.
Yeah.
Or come up with some new alternative.
And I'll have to do something with this UI. I don't know what I can do.
Maybe next week RNG won't hate me.
Hey, it is what it is. It's more fun actually when it goes poorly.
I'm happy that y'all got entertainment out of that. That was horrible.
You went in a pit, you crawled out of the pit, and then ran away some more. Or no, you missed falling in a pit, and then you ran away and fell into a pit.
I missed falling a pit, failed to save myself, ran, fell into a pit, climbed out, ran some more, then got by someone who didn't even roll great graphics.
Someone who's technically weaker than you.
I have a 17. What do they have?
Yeah, I think he's 12 or 14 or something.
He's higher 14. And RNGesus woke up and said, "You see this dude? Yeah, fuck that dude in particular."
Okay, well that's it. I'm gonna transition to an outro. I haven't got one for D&D yet, but I will use the Overwatch one. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and check us out next week. We'll do another giveaway.
Hopefully I don't win that one too. I'm tired of you giving me stuff. You're tired of giving me stuff.
GG.
GG.
GG.